So we're in principle number 15, which is we're just now starting the third week, and just kind of that as a reiteration, I kind of promised you a week or so ago that I wouldn't beat you up too much on making sure that you apply these. But at the end of every week, we're going to kind of give a brief little summary, and then we'll talk about the best practices to kind of do these things. So if you focused on principles 1 through 7 in that first week, and you applied one of those principles a day, you should start to see the rapport build, the trust build between you and the people that you're applying these principles with. You're making those deposits in that relationship bank account. The second week is really important, because if we ever get into a conflict with somebody, it's important that we resolve those conflicts pretty effectively before we try to get their cooperation, which is what we're going to be focusing on this week. These are 7 things that you can do to gain enthusiastic cooperation with people, other than violating principle number 1, which is criticizing. So it's things that, other than criticism, that you can do to gain that enthusiastic cooperation. So principle number 15 is you want to basically make people feel important. People are not going to cooperate with you if we're trying to make them feel like they're inferior to us, or like they're doing menial work. So remember that every single person in every different organization, every single company, every single municipality or municipal organization, every single nonprofit, every single person is very valuable to the outcome, because if they weren't, they wouldn't be there, right? So every single thing, every single activity that's being done is going to be critical to the success of that organization. And if we start thinking about the people that work around us and work for us as being that critical, integral part that's going to help us get to that next level of success, it makes it where we treat them in a more appropriate way. So make people feel important. Now, by the way, the thing that you want to keep in mind about all of the principles that we're going to focus on for the next week is that each one of the principles in this week are going to be very similar to the ones from the previous weeks, in that if you're doing this particular principle, if you're making people feel important, then the other 6 that we're going to do this week are going to be fairly easy for you. And if you're doing all 6 of those other principles, you can't help but do principle number 1. That'll be automatic. So basically, by focusing on the other 6 principles this week, you're going to automatically be doing the principle number 15, which we're talking about right now. The previous weeks have been the same way, by the way, in case you kind of picked up on that. If you're doing principles 2 through 7 in that first week, it's going to be almost impossible to criticize people. And if you're constantly avoiding criticizing people, then you'll probably be doing something differently, which you'll probably do in principles 2 through 7 automatically. Same thing with the conflict resolution. If you're being proactive versus reactive, which was the first conflict resolution principle, then a proactive person is going to be automatically doing those other 6 principles, and vice versa. If you're doing those other 6 principles, you're going to be seen as being very proactive. So that's really the focus here of that first principle in each one of the weeks that we're focusing on, is that it's kind of an all-encompassing principle. So it's kind of, it's almost like you're getting a day off from the application part. But I would encourage you to start using some of those principles as you go, and you'll start to create those new and more powerful habits. So the principle for today is principle number 15. Make people feel important. If you do that, you're going to establish some really good cooperation from those people.